talking about those 7 spirits at the throne of grace. Now, when God unraveled this for me, and I need y'all to understand that the story, when you read in the book, it's been put into a story format. So you're reading a story and it's going along, but this is a coded story. And this is why it could never really be corrupted, because no matter what they took out, everything is in everything. So all of the answers God gave them to you, even with everything that was taken out and rearranged, it's all in here, boo. But you got to get past the cover story that they're telling you. So those 7 spirits before the throne of grace, you see, but like I said, that's me, my mama and my daddy, and both of their respective parents, you see, because this is the direct line that has impacted your energy. And when you're standing before God, in order for you to be able to stand naked, you see, you have to get them out of the way. They are what is in between the I and I, you see. It is what they taught you, where you are struggling to get to God, boo, because you have faith and you believe in the people that you can see. You love them and you believe that they love you too, which they do. I mean, from everything that they know, boo. But like Romans 10:1 say, they don't know a fucking thing. They don't even know that love is not a feeling, B. I mean, humans are just figuring out that love is a way of being and not a feeling. So they feel something because they're in the company of somebody else, boo, and then they walk around talking about, I love you. Nigga, you don't love nobody because you feel something. You need to ask yourself why you feel the feeling that you feel. What is it that they're doing to you to make you feel? But what I can promise you, dear heart, is that it is not love that is happening because you feel it. It may be infatuation. You may be getting a little hot in your box. But at the end of the day, love is not a feeling, okay? So grab a hold of that, boo. Now, when you're dealing with these 7 spirits that have to stand before God, well, you have to get everything out of the way that is blocking you from that I am. And it is what you've been taught by those 6 spirits, my friend. Those 6 spirits are the representation of man. But in order for a person to stand up in the God body, they have to be that I am. And so those 6 spirits that go before you, have to erase them, boo. They got to get to the point where they don't matter to you. I mean, God says in his book that if you love your mother, your father, sister, brother, kids, anything more than him, he's going to fuck you. And those 6 spirits before you are keeping you from the throne of grace, B. And so that's why it's written in the book that you leave your mother and father, you cleave to the one that you with, boo. Now, if we doing this right, we would change this thing up so quickly, you see, because we would not be operating out of outdated energy. It's like having a computer, it's like us trying to run DOS and think we're going to get what we got with Windows, B. It ain't going to happen, you see. You're not going to take old technology and make it new as new can be. So you got to get the old spirits out of the way. They are blocking you from that I am. And so those 6 spirits that are, 7 at the throne of grace, but the 7th one is you. That's why we say those that's in God's body, they always use 7 in their numbers, because they are solidifying the fact that they stand in a neutral position. And so they can shift in any direction that they choose to go. The way they are going to make it is if they know that the 6 spirits before them, their mother, their father, and their grandparents, my friend, all of that teaching got to get out of the way of them. They got to be able to stand up and be just that I am. And then that I am will then start working the mirror with them. They'll stop mirroring the world, boo. See, what you're going to start to see happen with the chosen few is that when we were showing you the mirror of the world, we were showing you you. So many of those videos that you see when people are commenting about my behavior and the children and the saints, well, those children don't belong to me. And their parents did not take any authority. Would have never happened to the children of me. Because I would ever regulate every fucking environment that my kids ever went in, you see. And if I couldn't regulate the environment, then we got out of it, my man. See, at the end of the day, this is about taking control over what you actually have control over, you see. And you got 6 spirits in the way of you being me. Time to come out from amongst them, you see. Sorry to have to tell you the truth. It's your family. And that's why I let my kids go without holding. I don't want them to keep what I gave them, boo. All I was a guide to help them get through. I knew they didn't belong to me. They belonged to who? And it was going to be their job to find that I. And if they didn't, well, there's nothing I can do. And so today, I know that even my kids are judging me because they don't like the way I do. I don't say all of them because some of them be rocking with me. They be helping me too. But anyhow, let me just tell you the truth. The ones that are embarrassed by me, you see, they're the ones that are goofing. They're the ones who don't have any idea of what's actually happening. They're the ones that are trapped in the world, my friend. And they're the ones that's going to die in the end. But see, I don't worry about those things because Job lost all of his kids, B. I still got some of mine with me. So I'm all right with where I am, you see. I mean, trouble don't last always, so I don't worry about no troubles, B. I cast my cares unto the great I am. And then I let that I am do the caring about things. When you learn the proper order and operation, my friends, what you're going to learn is you don't need nobody but you and that I am. And if you got that I am, you got everything you need, my friend. Come on, come on.